Hey garden friends, today we are going to set up my new bistro set and we're going to test it out. So come on along. So I'm going to start with cleaning up the space over here where I like to put my new bistro set to test out. Come in here, have my coffee in the morning. It's kind of fun. I light my heater, sit by it because it's still pretty cold in the morning. And the greenhouse doesn't heat up until the sun starts hitting on it. Yeah, it gets down into the 30s in here. So let's see. Just do a basic cleanup. Okay, so we're going to put it up back here, but this is going to go out into my secret cottage garden this summer. Once I get this area set up the way I want it. That's the plan so far. So here's the box. Let me point you down a little bit so you see the whole thing. Now the second chair. And the table. Probably would be easier to just slide it out, huh? So let's get this going. Okay, it has some feet. I like the neutral color that this is coming in. Okay, start the table. It's all metal so far, and I'm liking that. Let's see if it's, let's get this bottom pieces off. Well packaged to keep it from being damaged. Always a good thing. Nice little plastic tabs on the bottom of the feet so that it doesn't scratch the floor. So let's get this put in here. So see if this opens the way my other table does. Yes, it does. Yeah, it's a nice pretty taupe. I would call this a taupe color. It's not gray, it's not beige, it's kind of in between. Okay. Very nice. I'm liking them very much so far. It is very sturdy, feels very solid, and it also feels like it'd be very comfortable. So one last chair, and then we will just sit and chat about a little bit about the statistics. Sorry for the banging. A little bit more about the information on it. Oops, I've got to get the feet off here. Can you hear my neighbor's rooster? So this is all good. Very smooth and easy. Let's put this one over here. Yeah, very sturdy indeed. Now this is from Vego Gardens. If you didn't notice that on here before, let me go ahead and put it up here. Vego Garden. Some call it Vego Garden. I was watching one of their videos and it was Vego, but I'm sure you know what it means when I say Vego. So that is the name there. Okay, it's nice and big on this side. So here, you see that? Vego Garden. Here comes the sun again. I wanted to sit and have a little chat with you about this. Now, the chairs can take up to 380 pounds each sitting, so that's a pretty fairly sturdy. And this, let me say, I'd say this is about 2 feet, 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. So it's a nice size, not too big, not too small. It's going to be perfect out in my secret cottage garden in a space that I want to put like an arbor over it, whether we build one or if I purchase one like my other arbors in Rose Alley, which it might be better for cohesiveness to do that. But this sitting in the middle of that would be gorgeous. And I have my 2 tree roses that I could put right in front of that to kind of make it a destination in my garden. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set it up in here with my tablecloth, and we can sit and talk. Now, I've wanted a new bistro set for a while, and this is going to be perfect. I didn't know. I'd seen them on Amazon, different ones, but I just didn't know what kind of quality they were. And I'm not one that really likes to get things and send them back if it's not working. And I've worked with Vego Gardens in the past. Some on here feels sticky. And with the raised beds, I've been very impressed with the raised beds. The elevated bed that I now have my strawberries in, I love it, even more than I thought I would. I might get another one for my back deck. It would be a perfect place to grow like lettuce and greens during the cooler months of spring. And then when it got hot, I could probably put a cover over them and still get greens. But we eat a lot of salads, and having it very convenient on the deck would be perfect. But for this table, I get distracted. This table, I love the color of it, the neutral color. You know, you could paint them if you wanted it a different color. I saw one and it wasn't this set, but it was another set. And it was a bright pink, and it was really cute in the garden. It was a statement piece. So I'm loving this. All I need now is a cup of coffee. I will probably be out here tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll bring you along, and we can sit out here and chat about what we're going to do for the day. So yeah, I'm going to love this in here. It has a comfort level that is impressive. It's not cold. You know, some things metal can be cold to the touch when it's super chilly, but so far so good. And I like the idea that it can carry, my husband can come sit on it and not worry about falling through. And yeah, it's beautiful. It would make a great gift for someone you know that loves gardening or sitting outdoors on their deck. This would be perfectly to set up on a small patio and enjoy. You know, I love being outside, and every chance, no matter where I lived, I would have someplace to sit outside to enjoy a meal. Like when it starts warming up, we start eating lunch outside, and because the mornings are too cool for breakfast and all of that. So go ahead and check it out online. There'll be a link in my description box where you can go get one for yourself, and there'll be a discount code so you can get a pretty good discount on it. So far, I'm super impressed. I love it. And this summer, stay tuned. I will show you where I'm going to set up my little focal point bistro set, arbor with roses, all of that. And this is going to be the star of that show. So I will see you in my next video, and happy bistro shopping. I really like it a lot. It is more comfortable than my other one, so this is perfect. I probably will not put this one outside now. I probably will love it in here, and maybe I'll just get another one for out there. I think it's worth it. I think it would be worth it to get another one for out there in my garden. So I will see you in my next video. I am going to now start some seeds or get some seeds ready to start. Like some of them have to be soaked. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've got a bunch of gomphrena seeds I would like to get started early. So as I said I would do, I'm out here this morning I'm having my mushroom coffee and enjoying this bistro set so much. And I'm now going to take you out where I'm envisioning it to be located, out in the secret cottage garden. And you can tell me whether or not you think that's a really good spot for it. And this set, I realized, was part of a series of items that Vego Gardens is carrying. Now raised garden beds, garden prep sale is going on right now. So I'll see what that is. Best sellers. Okay, they have their raised garden beds. They're on sale. And like I mentioned this before, my elevated garden bed, which I should take a video of that to add here too to show you that. I really, really love it. And I'm thinking of getting one for my back deck, which I think it will be very, very helpful there as far as me growing like a salad garden this summer, and or even a salsa garden. Because I have a barrel out there I could put my tomatoes in, and then have the raised bed have the like cilantro and other things. I could grow peppers out there. Okay, well, anyways, let's take a look at where I want to put this bistro set this summer, and or I'm going to get another one because I really like this one in here, and it really gives me a place to sit and relax and enjoy whenever I am in here. So let's go on outside. So right back here where the tool shed is, my little tool set, that's going to move. And I'm going to put an arbor over this section right here. I'm going to probably use some flagstones to make a floor. And then I have an arbor over the area, make sure it's wide enough for the bistro set to sit in the center of. And then set it right there. And I have like roses growing over it. I have a clematis right back there that can grow on it, and all of that stuff. And that'll be a perfect little feature here in the garden. Now where I'm going to put my bird bath that I would like to set up out here is still up for debate. But that is the area where I am thinking that bistro set could go. And I'll take you around. Let me just turn around slowly so I don't make you ill. Let's see, turn around. That's Primrose Cottage. Someone was asking me about it that was new to my channel, and that's where I do my painting videos, and or I paint for relaxation. I work in acrylics. I have learned oils, but I found I've returned to acrylics time and time again. Now this section is a little messy so far, but this also is another area that I think a bistro set would work. I just need to put the pavers closer together because the feet tend to sink down into the sand. But yeah, next to this arbor here, which could act as one side of the bistro set, and then the chairs over on this side. That's a thought. So we'll see if I do that as well. I do have another bistro set, and or I will buy another one from Vego Gardens. I really like the one they sent me. So that's the ideas for now.